Derek, what's the updates on Bertuzzi and Verana?
Bertuzzi, upper body, out 4 to 6 weeks, unfortunately. Verana is personal reasons today, unavailable for us today. Personal reasons.
Opportunity for Philip Stina and Dominic Kubalik.
Absolutely. Especially Z. Didn't want to sit them both games on the weekend. We literally had 4 or 5 different options. He literally could have been in on both games. The fact he wasn't, I've been anxious to get him in, and this is obviously the opportunity.
Nice. It looks like he's going to be Sedina with Kopp and Perron.
Yep.
A skill line. I mean,
Yes.
he'll get some looks.
Slide in top 6 type players for sure. I think it'll complement his game.
And Dominic is early.
Yeah, and then obviously when Burke got hurt on Saturday, we used Kubalik up on that line, and I scored, but they did some good things when we put that game away in the end.
How big a loss is Tyler, though? I mean, you have talked about how good he is finishing, and
Yeah, obviously a tough loss, but with Fabry also out, 2 top 6 guys out, arguably 2 first liners, but that's why you have the depth. Steve had a very good off season, and he wanted to have some depth, and I like our lineup tonight, despite who's out, and that's a credit to some more depth that I think Detroit's had the luxury of in the past.
Derek, what do you lose without him? Is it just the grit base?
Well, obviously he's a finisher. I mean, there's goals. That line can win the zone battle. They've had some good offensive shifts. He's had really good buy-in, even defensively. Obviously, the injury came from a committed play where he blocked a shot. So, but again, you look at our lineup tonight, and it's a winnable lineup. I don't know. Last year, if they went through 2 injuries in their top 6, I don't know if the lineup would look as strong as it does tonight. So, actually looking forward to the challenge with it.
It looked like kind of different looks on the power play tonight. Is that more due to the guys who you're without, or do you want to see different looks?
No, still different looks. Still a work in progress. Power play's had some looks over the first 2 games. Obviously, hasn't cashed in yet, so I think it's still a little trial and error on our power play.
When you have a 3 and 4 early in the season and a lot of practice time, usually this time of year, do you use games? Is it possible to be teaching and to be learning through games rather than practice?
Yeah, you have to. Even the morning skate today, probably a little bit. We'd like to be in that 10 to 12 minutes, just touches. We were out there a little longer today, knowing we had the day off yesterday. But just a unique part of our schedule. 3 and 4, you don't have many of them all year. Obviously, we had one early on, but we had a full week to prepare. And I thought our guys handled the back-to-back really well. I don't know the numbers on a back-to-back, but playing at home, flying through the night, playing on the road the next night, I don't think the numbers would be pretty good on that team winning. And our guys did, which was a good sign. Now we're 3 and 4 tonight. We'll have a quality practice tomorrow, and then we'll get the day off on Wednesday.
With Tyler, so upper body, did he have surgery or?
I honestly don't know. It's just weird today. Immediately after the game, Pete, our trainer, said it does not look good. Then the word this morning, it'll be 4 to 6 weeks on upper body.
He'll be able to do some conditioning.
Yes. Yep, he'll have his lower body, yes, and there'll be an opportunity for him because what he missed in camp affected him, and he was behind. You could see on the conditioning. So this will be an important 4 to 6 weeks for him off the ice.
That Soderblom Rasmussen line, how relative to your expectations have they been? And I guess what were the expectations when you put them in?
Yeah, it's only 2 games, but that was the vision. A line that could spend some zone time. We were trying to establish an identity of what we can be, and one is a hard forechecking team, getting above, spending some time in the O zone, taking risk out of their game, and they've done all that, and I think that's why you've seen the success. So it's only 2 games, but so far that's been exciting, and even you guys saw when Bert went down early in the second period, we had a lot of different looks going on with basically 11 forwards. That's one line I didn't touch. They stayed together, and they were pretty productive for us.
Is it important for you to have a guy like Sherratt with Mo?
I think so. I think he calms his game down. Ben is a meat and potatoes defender. He's simple. That stuff we talked about early on of wanting to be simple, wanting to be predictable. He has that already in his game, and I think Mo is still maturing into that. Again, you don't want to take what Mo is. You want him just playing on his toes, but I think Ben has helped him. He's been a very good example for him.
Is that the balance you need on a pair? Like as the game's evolved, where defensemen are more and more involved and everything like that, is that kind of that key balance that we still have to find when you're putting that together as a coach?
Absolutely, 100%. You see D grow. I mean, I had the unbelievable experience of coaching Victor Hedman, and Victor Hedman, he's growing into such a complete game now, where that wasn't the case for him early in his career. The league is very hard on young D, and Mo's going through it right now. Thanks, guys.